So
big news in the pro snowboard world.
Yeah, super huge news. We talked about this brand before and if they were relevant in snowboarding.
Yep.
Clearly, they're super relevant because they signed Shaun White.
Yep.
Shaun White's on Adidas.
Yep. You heard it here.
You heard it here last because it's been all over the gram and everything else.
Yes, it has been.
Don't really give two shits.
No.
I can't believe people are still paying him to snowboard.
I can't either.
He's past his prime.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at this point, he's hit commentator status.
Yeah, absolutely. And no one really wants to hear him talk.
No. He's so detached from snowboarding. Like, it literally doesn't mean anything.
That's because he was never a snowboarder.
No, he's someone that snowboards.
Yeah, he was an athlete who snowboarded.
Yes, very well.
Yeah. Yeah, he was extremely talented. Don't ever get us wrong about that.
No, can't take the talent.
Yeah, we'll never discount his talent or knock him down for what he was capable of doing and what he did. However, he was never a snowboarder. He was an athlete.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
There's a big difference. And, well, no, he was a snowboarder until he was probably about 14 or 15.
Well, that's fair. Yeah.
And then it really went downhill, and he became a jock.
Yeah.
And I'm more like, how much is fucking Adidas paying him, and where did that money come from?
Yeah.
And what do they think they're going to get on that return?
I know. Yeah, what do they think they're going to get out of that?
Or is it because he skateboards and he's on... Because isn't he on Adidas skate?
I have no idea.
Me either. I don't pay attention. But maybe that
might be what
it is, and they just flow-broed him some stuff. But either way, Shaun is... I guess his Burton contract is done, I think. So, no loss to Burton.
No.
And no loss to snowboarding.
No.
Shaun White's kind of like Transworld. He could just disappear, and I think the world would just keep on keeping on.
I don't even think people would really notice.
They'd mention him.
Maybe.
There might be some nostalgia around Olympic time, but that's about it. Speaking of the Olympics, the head of the... It's the FIS.
FIS,
yes, the Federation International Ski, which... Or no, it's the IOC, isn't he?
No, I thought it was FIS.
Is he the head of the FIS? It's Gianfranco Duschnozzle. God, we are the worst. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
We're so professional.
Oh my God, we're the worst fucking podcasters on earth. This is why no one listens to this at all, even though our last episode was actually our best episode. No, it's Gianfranco Casper. It was on ESPN. Wow, I didn't realize it made it all over ESPN. I know... No, it's the FIS president, Gianfranco Casper, urged to quit over climate comment. This is a guy that loves dictators and doesn't believe in climate change.
That's who runs the FIS, and that's maybe why snowboarding shouldn't be ruled by the FIS.
He's also 75 years old, so that means he's probably going to die soon.
Yeah.
Actually, no, this guy... Oh my... Look how old he is.
That's 75?
What did you do to yourself in those 75 years, sir?
He doesn't look very good for 75.
But he likes dictators because they can organize big events. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, because they can't be told no.
No. And so-called climate change is what he believes in. He pointed out frigid temperatures at last year's Pyeongchang Olympics. He welcomes global warming. You can't work in snow sports and be a climate change denier. It's 97% of science, fucking the shit that brings us the internet, brings us to you, believe in climate change and that it's happening. It's there. I'm not a denier. No. I will never be a denier. It's fucking there. The hill that I grew up at, it fucking rains there now in the winter. It didn't rain when I was a kid. It did not rain. Like, the one time it rained when I was a kid, it was the end of March, the start of April. Normally that's hitting 60, 75 degree temps.
And it infuriates me every time somebody's like, well, it was really cold. Global warming could come soon enough. Just because you have one cold day, that's like somebody dying in a car crash when they were wearing your seatbelt and going, well, seatbelts don't work then, do they?
No.
Yeah, they fucking do. And climate change is still there. Just because there's one cold day doesn't mean that climate change isn't happening. And in fact, if you actually go look at any of the science, remember, science, the initial stages of global warming is actually cooling. because all of that nice frozen stuff up on the caps, as that melts and makes the ocean colder, is going to bring that cold air further down. So the glaciers are actually going to shrink, but that cools down the ocean, which then actually cools down the entire planet a little bit, and then it's going to all start warming up. It's complicated. It's very complicated, but
Science.
So all these, like, we just had our polar vortex come down. That's because of climate change.
Look
That's
at
because
Nebraska.
of warming.
Well, don't look at Nebraska. No one should look at Nebraska. But look at Nebraska. It's flooding.
Yeah.
And no one's talking.
Nebraska.
Nebraska. Okay, we got like 8 feet of snow in 7 days here. We don't get snow like that.
No, we don't get
We
snow
had
like that.
600 avalanches in the state of Colorado because the snow was heavy and wet. California reported a 4-mile-long avalanche. Aspen had a mile-long avalanche that took out a house owned by a sheriff. A mile-long avalanche. Let that sink in. But no, climate change isn't real. This is the guy that's dictating snowboarding, which FIS, Federation International Ski, can suck a fart. People always ask us why we don't really care about the Olympics. It's idiots like this fucking douche nozzle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this stuff pisses me off to no end. You can't work in snow sports and deny climate change. It's there. And we all need to just be like, well, we fucked up. How are we going to fix it? Like, yeah, you can do the small steps and make yourself feel all warm and fuzzy. Like, Breckenridge loves to talk about their recycling program and everything. It ends up in our landfill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is the world we live in. So, yeah, no.
But at least there's no straws.
Yes, no straws.
No straws.
No straws. Got rid of straws. No sea turtles with straws up their schnoz.
Yeah.
So, no. Like, let's just be honest. And snowboarding is not environmentally friendly. We've got to just acknowledge that. Snowboard production, messy.
Mm-hmm.
Going to the hill to snowboard, messy. Snowboarding
themselves are messy.
Snowmaking is messy. Like, let's just be honest. We kind of fucking suck as environmentalists. And maybe you want to join Protect Our Winters. I don't know. That's your choice. I don't. I agree with their mission. I just don't like where the money goes sometimes.
Yeah.
And I haven't looked deeper in it to see if it's changed in the last few years. But, hey, that's it. No. Here's the thing. We've got a guy running, basically trying to run the Olympics, which is the biggest fucking money scam in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And he's denying climate change and saying he likes dictators. So I hope everyone likes snowboarding in North Korea. Maybe they'll go to the fucking the snow dome in Dubai, you know?
Yeah.
Get some human rights violations in there too.
Does Syria have any snowboarding?
Sure, why not?
We can go there.
Actually, I really want to go snowboard in Iran.
That'd probably be fun.
Oh my god, there's some good mountains over there. But that's another story. I don't know. Hey, maybe Putin will host the next Olympics again. He's got the money.
Yeah. All them potatoes they sell.
Yes, all the potatoes, and whatever else they're selling over there. So, yeah, fuck this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the FIS,
Mm-hmm.
which I've said numerous times, and fuck the Olympics. I can't wait for the next Olympics. I feel like we should just do a live stream during the Olympic events and give our own commentating. Everyone will be doing frontside indies just to piss Todd Richards off. I will be renaming tricks like you wouldn't believe. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna go call it this. It's a triple tractor trailer flip.
Yep.
So that's kind of everything that we were going to talk about. Unless you want to talk about Gwyneth Paltrow's lawsuit. It's kind of funny.
It's a little funny. Basically, argument of uphill skier versus downhill skier. Who's got the right of way? Apparently, this old guy's blind.
No, it's comedic as fuck because the way everyone wrote it at first was that Gwyneth Paltrow maimed an old man and she ruined him and he's suing for $3.1 million, and then it comes out the dude's like legally blind. He hit her from behind and he's suing her, and she's countersuing him for legal expenses and $1, which is the legal minimum amount she can sue for. $1. Like, I don't really like Gwyneth Paltrow. I think she's fucking out there in La La Land, and she's kind of a con artist with some of her other businesses, but this is fucking hilarious because she's just like, no, fuck this guy. He hit me from behind. He hurt himself. He's trying to sue me because I'm an actress and I'm worth all this money. Fuck him. I'm going to sue him so he has to pay all the legal fees and $1.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. Like, this is the problem with octogenarians. All you baby boomers out there, I don't know if any of them actually listen to this because they're all probably dead or dying. You're hitting that point where it might be time to hang up the skis and the snowboard and retire because you're getting a little too blind and wily out there. Like, you're a little sketchy. There's no reason to be making 97 turns in a fucking cat track that's flat that's this wide. I don't get it, but yeah. Downhill skier does have the right of way within reason. If they're in a blind, no. If they're not they're cutting across the jump in the park and not paying attention, no.
If they stop without cause in the middle of the run, no.
No.
If they're stopped in the middle of the run,
in a blind,
in the middle of a roller on a blind, no.
No.
But for the most part, the downhill skier does have
the right of way. But it sounds like she was just minding her own business and got smoked from behind.
Yeah.
On this, and there's multiple witnesses. I don't know. I find it kind of amusing because it is Gwyneth Paltrow, but at the same time, America is too sue happy, and this just raises lift ticket prices because insurance goes up, and ski law is becoming a thing now, and I do not like that. All these ski lawyers and stuff, and everyone's trying to lawyer up when there's accidents or injuries. Like, you got injured skiing, sue the resort. Yeah, great. Now they're out of fucking business. Cool. Or now they're charging $300 a day for a lift ticket. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, legitimately, when I lost my spleen, I could technically have sued the resort because there was no ski patroller actually on duty, and they had to call the Tower of Power because he was talking to the CEO, and he had to come down, and they couldn't. I almost died, and could have sued him. My response was, "Why would I sue you? I love this place." I was like, I did it to myself. I don't care. Could have died with my snowboard boots on. Wouldn't give a fuck. That's how it is.
Yep.
So I'm going to leave it at that. This has turned into a really long podcast.
It has. This has been one of the longer ones.
This has been a longer one. Do you like it when we go longer? Do you not? Leave us a comment. Let us know. If you're new around here, remember to subscribe to us on Podbean, Stitcher. I think we're on iTunes. They keep telling me we are, but I don't see us showing up on there, which is bullshit. Need to do that. If you're watching us on YouTube, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. And for anyone listening or watching, swing on over to Angrysnowboarder VIP. That literally is the best way to support us in everything we do. We're really trying to build out a snowboard network here. If you can help us, that's awesome. If you can't, support us in any way you can.
Angrysnowboarder store.
Angrysnowboarderstore.com. We got merchandise up. Hopefully I'll have this edited before the sale's over so you guys can get stuff. If not, we'll see you again in June or July or whenever we do another sale.
Yeah.
This has been Kevin. I've been Averin. We appreciate you guys freaking doing everything. Yeah. We'll be back in another podcast. I'll actually be back with a podcast before I'm back with Kevin. I'll have a special guest, and we're going to talk like a little more snowboarding culture and whatnot. Shout out to Ian Mulhall, Alan Russell, Elizabeth Felice out there. All you guys that have supported us. Thank you guys. Shout out to Ashley, Kevin's common law wife. Proud of you, common law. Mm-hmm. It leaves hope for someday that some deaf-blind girl will date me and I will become common law. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. Keep hope alive. And we'll see you guys in another episode.
See ya.